Hey Yolanda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me, what caused you to think about changing your kitchen? You were telling me from the day you moved in, you wanted a new kitchen. Why was that?
Well, when we came to look at this house, we loved everything about the home, but we hated the kitchen. So it was very outdated. Um, a lot of things weren't even working, they weren't functional. But we knew that the bones in this house were very beautiful. And we figured if all we have to do is fix the kitchen, this can be our dream home. So we knew that in time we were going to need to update the kitchen. And so we took our time. We took a long time to decide what we wanted to do and how we wanted it to look. And then finally, 5 years later, we decided, let's do it. So that's
So you had in your head a vision of what this could be. Is this what it looks like? Was this your vision?
This is beyond my vision. This is way better than my husband and I could imagine. We knew that we wanted a kitchen that spoke to us and the way we live and the way we enjoy life and enjoy this home. And just looking around at the kitchen right now, it's beyond what we could have even imagined.
So how did you go about finding someone to help you?
So, we started looking for what would we like in the kitchen, how would we like our kitchen to look. So, started looking on House, started looking online, started looking through YouTube, watched a lot of HGTV, and then we got little pieces of this, and I really like that, and we really would love this, and this would be cool in the house, but we didn't know how to put it together. So then we said, okay, well, we're going to need some help, and this is not going to be the kitchen we can go to Home Depot to get. So,
Right.
so what we decided to do was we tried to find and to hire a designer to help us to make it come to life. And so we came across Chris's site on House, and I really love the work that Chris Ely did, and we felt like we needed to reach out and just see what was possible, and we're glad we did reach out to Chris.
So what was the process like? How did Chris try to understand what your vision was? Did you have boards, or did you have pictures?
So we made a checklist of things that were the dream items to have, and then we also had a list of things we absolutely felt like we needed to have in order for our kitchen to be nice. And so we gave that list to Chris, and we said, well, these would be amazing to have in our kitchen, and these we absolutely have to have in our kitchen. Let's see how much of this we can get done. And Chris just kind of took what we thought and our ideas, and we shared a couple pictures, and he shared a couple ideas, and he went right to work, and he presented a design to us that was absolutely amazing. So
Really? So the very first design was amazing?
it was amazing. And then we just did a couple tweaks here, a few tweaks there, and we just kept working until it was perfect. And then I'm like, okay, it's just a dream. So, so we didn't. We didn't have we didn't really have the understanding that this is getting ready to be real, because we saw it on the computer screen, we saw it in the print, and oh, that's really pretty, and it looks like someone else's kitchen until it started to really come to life.
Did it come to life in the sort of the three-dimensional move through the kitchen kind of work that I know he does?
It did. So when he presented our first video walkthrough of the design, it felt really good. Just looking at it and just seeing how it answered all of our needs. It took care of all of the problems that we knew that we were having in our existing kitchen, and it was beautiful as well. And so it was good because Chris had the patience to, this works and this doesn't work, and then no, actually it did work, and then going back and forth and making those revisions that we needed to just to make it fit exactly what we wanted to. We really appreciated that.
So you've had this for how long? How long have you been in the kitchen with it finished?
We've been in this kitchen complete for maybe 3 weeks now.
Only 3 weeks.
Just 3 weeks, and it's been great. It's been a really long process. We had several delays, but we were patient with the process. We knew that at the end of the journey, we were going to have a really, really beautiful kitchen because Chris made that vision kind of apparent to us in the drawings before we built anything. So we were patient with the process. It took a really long time, and it, for supply chain issues and delays and permitting and all of those things. We were expecting it not to be a perfectly smooth transition or process, but we were patient because we knew at the end it was going to be great.
That's wonderful. So, are there any things that have changed about how you use a kitchen now that you have it?
So we always wanted the kitchen to be the heart of the home. Even in the old kitchen, we had a wall that covered that divided the kitchen from the dining room. And when we entertain a lot, and so we needed space for people to kind of gather. So even in the old kitchen, people were gathering, and so we definitely knew that the kitchen is the heart of the home. So it was the part of the home that we needed to be the best. And so now that we're in the kitchen and our boys come home, we have 2 teenagers that run around in here, and they're always in the fridge, and they're always making dishes, and they're always using the kitchen. It really is, and it feels like the heart of the home. We've already had a few friends over, and the natural gathering place is the kitchen anyway. And knowing that now that we have the space and the flexibility to move around, I can cook and be still involved in the conversation while they're watching the game on TV. It's really been great to just feel what it feels like to live in this kitchen now.
And I heard a rumor that Rick was okay with doing dishes now.
Absolutely. So usually, especially on Sundays when the football game is over, he would wait until the games were over to do the dishes. Now he doesn't have any problems doing the dishes. He'll do dishes. We're watching games. We're playing games. We're having a good time, and no one's missing from the conversations.
Are there any things that you learned that you would like to pass on to some other people who might be getting ready to take on a big project like this?
Definitely trust the process. I would definitely say hire a designer that is ready to work with you and what you need. And also definitely try to take the time to choose what you know is going to make you happy for a long, long time. Because a kitchen is definitely a major project, and you don't want to do something that's trendy today and outdated tomorrow, and you have to do it again. So definitely take your time to make sure that what you want is what you get.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.